Okay, there we go. Now we're back. We're looking inside the number 2 cylinder. You can see the top of the piston there. See if I can get this to turn from underneath here, because it does turn, by the way. You see there's that one moving, and then our other one, if you could see here, is coming up. See it right there? And let me see if I can hold this still enough. You can see it moving back and forth. And heck, that almost looks like writing on that piston, but I can't quite read it from here. So anyway, this is the engine here. It's your ignition control. This does have an electric starter on it. Now, I have not gone too far into it, even though I will, to see how this gets hooked up. This right here, I'm assuming, is the, and it used to be 3 wires, now it's 2. I'm assuming this is the kill switch. If we go over here, let me see, where is it? Oh, I got this up in the air. Let's take the handle down here. And if you look at here, you'll see that this is working, which this normally would do, okay? As you would use it. Then it looks like there was an air breather piece here that is broken. Then this here moves to go to your choke, which is loose right here, and I'm assuming that's because this needs to be pushed in, which is the choke button, and dropped back up in there. Then you can pull this, and you see how that moves in there. Let's see if I can aim it right at it so you can see it. Oh, it didn't come out as easy as it went in, but that's okay. Pushing, pulling. We can get here, and I'll go ahead and pull this out a little bit so you guys can see it. And then I'll get my pliers. And this is really hard to do one-handed, so please forgive me. And I pull them out. You see how it came out. It will do that until I lubricate the whole thing, or whoever lubricates it. Okay, so there you go. That's out. That's for our choke. And I could probably push it in a little further now and it would come out some more, which I'll go ahead and do for the purpose of this, just so you can see everything. I don't want anybody thinking that they don't have all the information. And of course, if I pull this around here now, I could get it. I could pop that up. Where did my fingers go? Oh, I'm way over here. Okay, there we go. I could pop that up and over and drop it on there. A little lube in there. The spring on this plus pushing this in should take care of it. There's no other wear or nothing that I see on it. So now here's your timing marks. Didn't go around to the other side yet, so I'll go around to the other side. There's your fuel connector down here. There's the choke labeling. Right here, this is where the gear shift goes in, and I took that loose because the cable was there and it was hanging on it. I did, however, leave this part hooked up to the gear shifter. I'm going to put it back here, which should be neutral. Okay. Oh, our top light went out. Let me kick the breaker and there we go. I just had to move it with my foot and break it off. The release latch, of course, right here for the top. If I can get my fingers in there. There we go. And then, let's see. Yeah, everything else is in pretty good shape in here. It doesn't look like a lot of worries, a lot of hassle. Now this has also the pull start, which for the purposes of what I'm going to do here in a minute, we're going to use the pull start. This is going to take me 2 hands to check the spark, unfortunately, because I haven't traced my wiring here yet to see where that big bad boy goes to. Even though I'm going to guess it goes somewhere down in here. And then maybe comes back around. Yeah, see, I'm not sure yet, but it's right here on the bottom. Connects to the bottom of the starter motor right there. I might be able to figure it out, or I might try to figure it out a little later. But for what we're doing here, oh, that looks like a plug-in. Oh, okay, so that's a plug-in, and that gets it right there. Go across here, and that should feed it. This would be your starter button when you have power fed to it. So, and you have to be in neutral to start it. So, I got it. I see it. Right now, I don't need that. I just want to spin it over, and what we're going to do, first thing we're going to do is check for spark. Okay, on both cylinders. The top cylinder here and the lower cylinder there. And make sure we have spark before we go any further. And I will be right back. Okay, this kind of got messed up. I actually wanted to show the first start of this, or attempted start of this, and somebody called me while I was pulling on it. So I'm going to tell you what happened. What happened is, the first pull, it went poof. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. I may just be compressor. I don't know, you can't see the smoke rising either. Down here, out of the exhaust, let me show you this. See, that's where it was burning the stuff. I hope it shows enough. Anyway, so the guy kept talking and I didn't say anything because I wanted to be a nice guy, nice and polite fella. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take, and you can ignore this. I was going to use the electric start, but my little jumper is goofed up. So, oh, I'm not going to use this. I'm going to do it different. I'll show you how I'm going to do it. You can't see me. I'm off camera over here, but here's what I'm doing. I have some 2-cycle mix sitting over here. And I'm going to go ahead and put it down here in the carburetor, the throat of the carburetor. It may not be enough to do much, but I'm not going to do anything else to it right now. If I need to, I have another way to do it where I can feed fuel to it, and we'll work on that later. But for right now, I just want to do this so you can see. Oh, well, they fired. And that probably ran out whatever little bit was in there. However, by putting some oil in there, I'm taking a chance on not screwing shit up when I do this. Okay, so it runs. It didn't clank like it wasn't supposed to. Has good fire. I can look at this down here. I can shift it into gear, and there's the ratchet. You can hear that clicking on the forward gear. And then I can come backwards if I can get this piece to let me do it. And pull it back into reverse. And now I'm in reverse, and then, you know, I'm pretty good to go. So, put this back in neutral. This motor runs. I started to say something. Worst case scenario, from what I'm seeing here right now, this could use a gear loop change, possibly an impeller, and it'll need a propeller because I don't have one for it. Also, while I'm here, I'll take this off, and because like I said, I was going to use the electric start feature, even though somebody has not used it for whatever reason. It does turn over, I know, and it turned the engine. The only thing was, and I'll show you in just a minute, that I had to charge up my jump starter. Now that my jump starter is 3/4 of the way charged, you won't see how low it was when I first tried it. But I can still show you that it's charging. And I'll do that by bringing you around over to here. You see it laying there, little red thing. Oh cool, it says it just got done. Yeah, well, that's about my luck. Right after I get done. So if you're interested, give me a call. Cash only, no credit cards. I will take PayPal from a confirmed address person, you know, a confirmed account. I do not want an unverified account. I will not accept it. I will send it back. I also will charge you the fee that PayPal charges me because this is a consignment. Anyway, that includes the control box and the engine, and of course it's cowling right here. So that's all for now. I'm gonna make it look pretty, and I look forward to talking to y'all later. Thanks for watching.